Hello everyone, welcome to High Playing Games. Simon here for episode 64, nearly a pensioner of Motorsport Manager. Now, rather frustratingly, I got all the way to qualifying. Barnaby White somehow had got a top 6 grid slot, and then the game crashed. Clearly, it couldn't understand what the hell Barnaby was doing there, and I had no clue either because it came out of thin air. So, I bet it won't happen again. I bet it will be hellish, and I'll be very angry. But let's see how we get on for this second run through, and I will make sure that I do exactly the same stuff again as what I did before. So Barnaby White has a new driver rivalry with Schmidt, but we don't really care. Do you want to answer a question? Go on then. Which one of your drivers is the best driver? I'm not answering that. Sorry. There's an extra email up there. So, what I was noticing, so first of all, if I click off the auto manage stuff, was actually, you do have 7 slots here, and I didn't realise that there was a certain amount of slots that you could have. And we have quite a good little youngster that's up for joys here, so I'm going to dive straight in there and hire that, and then that's our pit crew fully sorted out. And then I'm going to click back onto Auto Manage. But what I hadn't noticed was that Hopkins has a better pit stop ratio, but the concentration rate is better with McCluskey. So I'd rather have like a point something slower pit stop over lots of races rather than have more chance of there being mistakes that cost us several seconds in the future, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm going with that choice going forward. The next thing that I'm going to do, this sounds all organised now, but it's because it's the second time I've done it, was I was looking at, because I was thinking, why is there such a massive gap in points between Ribeiro and White? Because I don't think, like, there is a gap between what they are good at and what they aren't good at, but I hadn't realised until I'd really looked at the performance numbers just how much worse Barnaby's car was. Last episode I was saying, we don't need to do any more upgrades, blah, 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 blah. Complete lies, I think, because Barnaby could be kicking up plenty of merry hell in the future. It does kind of make me think. I've very much been a one-car team for Ribeiro since we've had him, and the second car has always been a little bit far behind. But do we, in the future, now that Barnaby's settled in and pulling in some decent results from time to time, do we actually give him the benefit of the doubt and go, no, you're all right, mate, go for it? Because look, just everything is like between 20 to 40 points worse. It makes me quite sad that that's the case. The only thing that they've got the same are the brakes. That is literally all that there is. So I'm going to go against my better judgment of saving money, and we're going to design, and I was bouncing originally between front wing or suspension. I'm going to crook my neck, go for, that wasn't what I went for, I've got to do the same again, sorry, front wing, and I done that, and the worry for me was that this wasn't going to be ready in time for Singapore because it's only going to be one day ahead and the reliability is going to be poor. But we're going to go and make it anyway. The idea being that even if it's not ready for then, it will be ready for the next part of races, and the cars will just be a bit closer together. I also feel like we're just lost on gearboxes now, so sort it out. You know what I mean? Right. So let's dive on. Our car repair is complete, blah, blah, blah. Also found it really interesting. So we had Camille come in as a driver. Now, Camille has been pretty terrible, I must say, in that Panther car. That Panther car, with Zoe Fisher in, is amazing. I do love the fact that she's had an affair exposed. But when we compare, and this was what kind of sparked me off thinking, oh wow, what do we need to do to make Barnaby better? Barnaby's better than she is by quite some way on most things. I mean, he's not as fit, but everything else pretty much is fine. So you kind of think, why is this not gone nearly as well? She's in for the long haul there as well, which I find quite interesting. So that's why I was like, no, Barnaby's all right, because Camille's doing. I mean, she's not done great in the point standings, but because she's like the weak link in that team, whereas Barney has had the rotten luck with us. So that was what kind of sparked my whole "ooh, what are we doing?" type thing. So yes, factory staff are idle. I want to go for reliability, please. On everything. Thank you. I want a beautiful car full of beautiful things. Let's dive on. So yes, we are ahead of bike thing. Yes, Ribeiro, I'm so sorry that our car is middle of the range. Yes, we're off to Singapore. Let's see what happened here during the racy runs. Jens Bergman, that rings a bell. Ah, because it's Chariot, that's why. It's a Chariot one this time. So Lungvis, no points for you. Maury got points though. Nothing for Jeremy Woodford either. Tusk. And not a win for Amy McLeod, which was what happened last time. Did she retire? Oh, down in 15th, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Oh dear, look at our sponsorships dropping. I'm sure that dropped as I clicked onto the menu. Anyway, continuing on. Right. So, got this in, that's all good. Spec engines idea, I'm not sure what I think of that. Our performance part is ready though. So when I check out our car and look to fit parts, at the moment, we're good as we are and we know what we're fitting. But what I want to do is to stick that front wing straight into there, and I want it up to full scratch. I also want to get all of these out, thank you very, very much. And I want that in for reliability as well. The idea being that we can absolutely improve everything by the time we get back, so that that front wing is going to be the one that Thingamabob will take on next time around. So let's travel to Singapore. We're going to go for this. We're going to take these along, although it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but you know what I mean. Part fitting, we are okay. I'm then going to save the game because I didn't even do that last time. Stupid crashes. Boom. Then we're going to go after days. Boop, 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 boop. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time. So, I wonder if the weather will be identical. Because I improved setups in practice. And I'm going to go for them because it's not my fault that the game crashed. We can call that my intel. There we go. Oh yes, the radiators are so cold today in England. Simon says unsurprising. So we'll do this for Edda so that we can get some feedback. So I'm going to, let's go, where's Singapore? What car have we got? Yeah, we've got Barney. I'd be mega interested if we get the same results. We got... Ah, the weather's the same. Interesting. Right. So I'm going to do the same as I did before. So please bear with me whilst I run through a really strange tyre ratio. And then this one was... This one for a beer. We stuck her out on mediums, didn't we? And that's different to what came across before, actually, because she's now going to lose a couple of seconds whilst she switches. So, straight out. I want you on race trim on those tyres. Four laps go. You're out there on race trim. On those tyres go. So the beauty or the thing that happens with this specific track is that regardless of whatever tyres you're on, the temperatures go through the roof. So for me, I'm looking at, because I didn't get past qualifying when the game crashed, so I'm trying to cover my bases by having super softs and mediums on level 2 each, and I managed to get the wet tyres on level 1 last time. It was mega close though, because look, it starts to get rainy straight off the bat, and then it just kind of, everything falls apart a little bit. So we're straight away onto there. Let's bring Barney in, and Edda in for that matter. Yep, they like this. They like the setup just the same. That's good. So yeah, 96%. I was really happy with that. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to go. I'm going to do the same as I've done before. I'm just going to send them straight out on the wets. You're going to continue your 4 laps. You're going to enjoy it. And I appreciate that should really be inters, but it gets wet very quickly. I'm going out on race trim again. So don't judge just yet, and then you'll see. This just gets very wet very quickly. So let's just dive through this. Race trim on level 2 at the minute. This is going rather well. Got tyres level 1. Okay, so that's that. Now I need to go back out on quali. I'm going to send Barney out. On the wets, just for a lap. Just to get those over level 2 if we can. Oh, I tell you what, she's not liking that at all. Oh dear, what's happened there, Edda? Edda, sweetie. You like... Have I put on the wrong setup? Edda, you liked it so much better before. Singapore. That is definitely the one. Interesting how she's decided that she don't like that anymore. Let's change that. Because she was an excellent, great, good on that setup before. Interesting. Right, so she's going to go out and she's going out on the mediums. Because by the time she's sorted all of that out, it doesn't matter. Now you're coming in, and I think you're just about... Yes, wet tyres level 2, grand. In you come, mate. Oh, don't crash in that pit lane. Just to an excellent, great, excellent. That's good. Now, you're out on quali trim, and we're going out on super softs. Da -da 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 -da. Go. Aero setup is way better. Nice one. Okay. I wonder why she just now decided that she doesn't like that setup. Very strange. Right, where are we on tyres? So mediums are going to get to level 1 quite quickly. Barney's kicking it up there in 6th again. Trim level 2. Barney is coming in. He gets super softs to level 2. Right, and then it's a rush for us to basically... What's that now? 92. Okay. Very strange that it's like that. Move that just a tiny bit just to see if that moves. Mind you, it's not that that's the issue, it's the handling that is. Annoying. Try that, Edda. Now that you've decided to be awkward. Woman. Right, off you go. Barney will join you and hopefully drag us over the line to a level 2 on mediums. And then what that does, I appreciate this has been like the biggest jump around on tyres ever, but the idea is that this then gives us the opportunity for understanding when the rain comes. Should we try and eke it out on one stop on mediums or no stops on mediums? Or do we go, multiple stops on super softs? And I'd rather be one or the other. Okay, she wants it stiffer on the handling. Because I'd rather have those two wider options than the softs in the middle, because the softs kind of just leave you nowhere. Because they aren't normally aggressive enough, and I'd rather be conservative and have plenty of grip remaining if it's going to be dry for a long portion of time, if that makes sense. In my head it does. They never do though, it never does. Yeah, Barney is on fire! Okay, 10 and 14. That's slightly better than we did in practice, actually. And now we get a slightly lame instead of someone sending a marriage proposal. I missed the old message. Okay, so first things first. Save the game! Please. Right, and then it's dry for this session, so we want super softs and quali. Super softs and quali. And we're going for that setup for a 92 for Ribeiro. Okay, let's do this. So I'll do what I done last time. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes. And we'll go out about now. So Barney, you're first out, dude. Zero, you can follow half a lap behind. I was like, where's all your super softs? And I was like, you've not actually touched any of them. Oh, that's not good for traffic. Oh dear. Sorry, Esteban. So attempts at high. Oh no. You had them perfect last time. That's why you were 6th on the grid. Oh, Ribeiro's too low. Brake temps are good though. I feel like things will not be as kind this time around. Oh wow, they're really not going to be. Oh, 17. This looks worse. 15. Oh, crumbs. I want my 6th on the grid back. That was way better. God dang it. Never mind. We got another go. We can do it and be in queue. And if it's going to be a wet dry one, potentially, actually, will be the big players on the strategy side of things anyway, so that's good. Right, I know. I want to see people go out on their last laps. Yeah, you'll be fine, Now look at everyone diving out. Oh, it's 110 to get around. Okay. Yeah, there, everyone's diving out now. We will do one now. Send out good old Barney Rubble. And then let's send out Monsieur Ribeiro, who's in much less traffic this time, as we are in 17th and 18th. That's not gone well. Chill them temps. Oh, a perfect and a perfect for White. Yes, this is better. Oh, and for Ribeiro. Come on. Most track grip. Clean lap. Oh, still half a second down at the first split. That's not great. Second down. Oh dear. This has not gone to plan. 15 and 18. Oh Christ. Damn you, game, why did you crash? I want my 6th. But we've done exactly the same thing. And that's quite interesting, because instead of being 6 temps down, we're 1.4 down, and I've done nothing different. Exactly the same tyres, exactly the same setups. I mean, we changed Esteban's one, but he's done worse than he did before as well. So I'm really confused as to why there is such a variance, which kind of makes you think, how varied is the game? And why is it like that? Right, Frida. So yeah, interesting. 13th or above. I think we can do it, but it's going to be a strategy one, not a racy one, I think. And we need to... Race trim and mediums? Let's try mediums and race trim. At the minute, how long do these tyres go? No, super soft. Super soft, super soft, super soft. All the way super soft. Because, so, super softs last for, what was that, 17? Oh, I've forgotten it already. Super softs last 19 to 21 laps. So we can do one stop around lap 15, another one for inters around there, and if the rain stops at lap 42, we can then put on the third set all the way to the finish. Yeah? So, we're at the back of the grid, but we're going aggressive. Oh dear. I'm worried already. But we're going to have to manage the driving style, because the tyre temperatures are going to go through the roof. Save. Save! I'm not doing this episode again. Softs for Chapman and for Camille and for Gonzalez. Used for Lipponen. You're not going to get far. So everyone's going to have to pit. Wolfgang Schmidt might not have to. Frieda Fischer might not. Wolf's behind us anyway, and hopefully that's where he will stay. Right. Go on, Barney. This is all on us, dude. Good start. Good start. Don't get cock blocked. Oh, someone's gone well off wide there. Who was that? Oh, it was Harry Chapman. Oh, Ribeiro's down to last. That's not great. Ooh, Jessica Monroe. Getting a bit leery there. Indeed, eat my oh, it won't last for long. We're getting absolutely creamed. Okay, Ribeiro's back past Harry Chapman. That's good. That's one of the Clark Smith's going wide. One of the Van Dort's going very wide there. Is that Fisher? No, it's Schmidt. Because they're mediums. Yeah, get round them, get round them, get round them. I don't care how, get round. 13, come on, we can do this. Stay ahead of Fisher, stay ahead of Fisher. Oh, Sylvander, sorry, not Fisher. Cool, 14, 13, great. Oh, Ribeiro's having a dreadful time. But no, now run free, Barry. Run free, Barry. Ribeiro can sit and battle that one. Because those tyre temps are going to creep, I think, quite quickly. Yeah, look, they're starting to equal out already. So, yeah, just chill, just chill, just chill. Ribeiro's up 2, that's good. White's onto the back. That looked like Ribeiro having to go at someone else. Oh no, it's not. It's Chapman and Schmidt going to battle up ahead. Remember, we're going to need to get round these people so that we can get a pit stop ahead. Frieda Fischer's going to be the problem for Barney. Well, she's hanging on to the back of other people quite nicely, so that's a bit worrying. On the back of her teammate Pisani, actually. Of course. If they're the McNeils, which I think they are, they've still not scored yet this season. Only team to do so, and they're looking like they're being regulated, or relegated, sorry, not regulated, you know what I mean. But now everyone's coming up into a big, clumpy old... Frida, baby. You nearly had your teammate on a double worse compound of tyre. Right, is there anything you can do, Barney? Because this is going to be a struggle in a minute. We're going to have to worry about tyre wear in a minute. As well, yeah, look, everyone's just onto the back. It's Piaget backwards, really, isn't it? Can we change strategy? We're going to have to do something in a minute. Medium and conserve, just for now. Well done, not well done, Ribeiro. Okay, now we're losing out. Because Pisani and Fisher are not quite on the same pace as the people up ahead. Neither are we, to be fair. Lipponen will be in the pits very shortly. Oh, who's that in? Clark Smith. That's very early, but that's going to get him out of this train. That's the problem. And he'll get the jump. Maybe it's wise to pit earlier. Lipponen and Clark Smith in onto mediums. We're not losing tons of time, but it's Gonzalez backwards, really, isn't it? Who's that coming into the pits behind? I don't know. Oh, it was us still on there. Cautious tyre wear. Blanc in 11th. Oh, did Blanc get out ahead of Ribeiro? Wow, that's quite worrying. And Lipponen's onto the back of us all. Becker takes the lead. Right, loads of people coming in. They're all going mediums. I want to go super softs again. I'm going to pit Ribeiro. Pit him. Pit him, pit him, pit him. Super softs. That's quite a high balance of drama there. Okay, so we're back out 19th. We'll catch the back of that quite quickly. Monroe's in as well. Onto the back. Right, so that's now 10. Try and burn it up a little bit here, White. I appreciate that this is probably not the best method. No, pit. Pit, pit, pit. Alright, you two, off you go. Right at the back of the field though, this is not helping us in the slightest. But we're re-catching back up to all of these people who've pitted earlier on. Clark Smith, remember, was the first one to come in. And that's why they're ahead. We should have... We're going to beat Sylvander, yes we are. I know. Oh, Costa's lost his tyres massively. Oh, this has not gone to plan. Oh, onto the rain. Oh, the rain's there all the way to the end. Screw it. Push like hell. Oh, this has really not worked in our favour at all. Smithy's strategy's gone horribly wrongy. Fisher and Smith. Smid actually is going to be the king of this. Oh, don't take each other off. Sirikov and Chapman in. That's another... Ah, Chapman's beaten us out. Oh, look, they've got... I knew this is what would happen. Some of them are going to go for inter tyres. Great. Cause problems. Hold everyone up. Have a drama, please. Alright, I need you to conserve everything there now, mate. Right, that's Fisher out of the way. Who's next? Right, here comes the damp weather. It's not damp enough yet. Esteban. Schmid has played a blinder on that car. We are going to run into trouble soon, I think. Yeah, action. You do need inters. And that inter will require another pit stop as well. Oh, and we went for wets on the... We're going to have to double stack as well, I think. Esteban is in trouble, so into the pits there, white. God, we're the last two. Rear jack mistake. 1 and a bit seconds, that's a problem. Right, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. Whilst we're in clear air, we've got to do something. Because we're keeping up with Becker and co. So this is our time to really, really try and go for it. Poor Espinosa. But look, loads of people aren't pitting. Is it really on the cusp? I feel like it isn't now. Yeah, Clark Smith's in. And we've beaten him out. Great. Come on, White. Come on, White. Get through. Good man. Next up is Jessica. Because it's so on the cusp between one and the other, people will pit onto inters without actually like having to worry too much at the minute on times of time. Although we are now closing down Becker in the lead, so now surely this is the time where people will be like, no, now's the time for inters. Come on, Jessica, get out of the way, girl. Come on, Barney. Ah, so much pain. Good. Well done, well done. Ah, he's straight through though. Clark Smith's so much better. Who's that in? Lipponen. He's going to beat us well out. Yeah. Pascal Becker's locked up, gone wide into the pits. That's not going to help him very much. There's Blanc in for Inters. That. Someone else in. Okay, so this is where it's going to start becoming a oh dear moment for some of us, I think. In terms of what is actually better or worse. Chapman's in, that's a long stop, but he's on to Inters. We're back into 13th. Nice. Oh, Christ. Right. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We do need to manage this tyre wear, though, a little bit. But some of these people now, when they pit, they can go to the end. Which I guess is why they're doing that. That's some clever pit stop action here from some people. This just has not worked for us in the slightest. Ah, Gonzalez is going to beat us out. Bassani's the last one out there on dry tyres. To be fair, it's damp enough for him to do well on it. Or dry enough, sorry, for him to do well on it. It's kind of a whatevers, isn't it? Vexler's out there too. There we go, Bassani now out of the way. Doesn't lose much time though, does he? Alright, let's get back up to speed then. Barney and Ribeiro. Barney on 9.5 on his form. Fantastic. 3.9 for Ribeiro. He's not happy at all, is he? Alright, come on, Barry. Some of the other people do need to still pit ahead of us. Bassani, Chapman and Surikov, I reckon, probably get to the end. Now, overtaking has been non-existent. So my concern now... Oh, and we'll get blue flags potentially as well. Problems. This has just been a general nightmare, hasn't it? Okay, right. Clark Smith is pitting. Let's do the same. Inters. Straight out into a blue flag. I knew that would be the problem. Right. Barney, mate, where are you? Because you are coming in. This time round, I think. Yeah. Yeah, especially where it's now going to get wetter. I think we're going to get lapped as well with... Ah! All of the problems in the pit stops. But we're there now. Alright, let's just power it through on the fuel, bring it home, because I don't think Vexler will pit again. He's really come up trumps, hasn't he, in this race? Now, Surikov might have to pit. So let's just keep it pounding round with the idea that if we can stay within about 10 seconds or so, we'll get that place back. Pisani's going to be a problem for us though. Ah, I had such high hopes. Well, kind of high hopes. I mean, it was... The gearbox is the big thing around here, and we've got the worst one by such a long way. That doesn't surprise me that that's caused a problem. We might have an issue with Becca coming up to try and lap us as well. That's the other issue we've got. Right at the end. Although, Chapman's now gone a lap down. How did Chapman get a lap down? I've got no idea. I know you can't get Pisani past. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Keep that engine going. Come on, Barney. I would just like that 200,000 for getting 13th, please. Fat guy through hot dogs. I see nothing wrong with that, Ribeiro. Nothing wrong at all. Chapman's got one on Clark Smith. I don't care. Keep going. We need Surikov to go lapped down. Oh, he's in the pits. He's in the pits. I knew he would be. Great. 13th. 13th. Right, keep that pounding round, because the issue we've got now is that Ribeiro couldn't get past. So, yeah, just 2 laps of pure pace on pace, Barney. That's all I want. Oh shit, Vexler's in the pits! Where'd he come out? Oh god! Conserve that fuel! Okay, Vexler wins, Ribeiro's lapped, that's fine. Come on. Come on. Yes! I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Don't lose this at the last corner, right? Do not lose this at the last corner. Of all the thrills I expected from this race, that was not what I was expecting in the slightest. God damn it. Oh dear, what a terrible Grand Prix. Never mind, we were due one, weren't we, really, to be fair. So, yeah, we got that completely wrong. We should have went for the mediums. I've been doing the long game and the long runs all the way through the season. And the one time I go for aggressive from the back of the grid on a street circuit. So probably, when you think in hindsight, probably not. But they could have overtaken potentially. Oh, wow. Naughty people there for Becker and Espinosa. We stayed 13th though and 16th. Still, we got 200 grand. Nothing changes there. Nothing changes there. Yeah, our colours are better, Bob. Yeah. So that is the end of that episode. Oh, cookie neck. Just get everyone's update sorted. Excellent driver form there for Barney. Ooh, have we got a new trait here? Oh, we still came 7th out of 8th teams. Hurrah for that. I did wonder. Oh, relationship's gone down. Rival with driver Camille. It's alright, we're not hiring her. But typically it's the one that we've just scouted that you're bitching about. Shock not. And that puts us back in the green. So yeah, terrible round. But it's over now. Must have been good. No. And we'll be back next week to Sydney in 10 days' time. And let's see what on earth happens there. Clearly, not updating the car caused us a bit of a drop-off in performance, I think. And actually, yeah, you can see where we are. Still the 5th best car, but we're falling ever away from that medium point, I feel. Oh, looks like we've got sponsors again, so I'm very confused. Anyway, till the next time, take care. Bye for now. This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.